Good morning. For breakfast today, I tried a new type of sausage from Publix, this chorizo sausage. I've had chorizo before, but never fresh like this. But it's not too spicy. And I'm using the last of my taco beef with some eggs. I'll throw some cheese in there, and I don't know what else right now. Sausage is smelling pretty good though. All right, so this is breakfast. 2 eggs, the taco meat, onion, cheese, half of an avocado sprinkled with salt and cinnamon, and 3 chorizo sausage links. So I'm getting 5 laps in during this break. I ain't got too much to say, I guess. It's a nice day. I feel pretty good too. Yesterday I struggled with the hunger pangs, but I pushed through it. And I fasted out after 2 p.m. So hopefully we get some good results this Friday. So for lunch today, I'm making some chicken thighs on the grill. We got a little fire going. I need to put that out. Smelling pretty good though. Alright, so here's the finished product. Got my zucchini grilled and all the chicken thighs. I'm going to dig into a few of these and eat the zucchini. And that'll be it for the day. I hope you all are having a good Tuesday. I think today is Tuesday, pretty sure. I just wanted to talk about the things that are going through my mind. I've talked about it a couple of times in my past videos, but I've been trying to get out of debt. And for a while, a few years ago, I don't know how long it's been now, maybe I don't know, 5 to 10 years ago. I wouldn't say I was heavily into debt. I mean, it's kind of the American standard type of debt. You know how you have your mortgage and a car loan and credit cards, personal loan. So I was never at a point where I couldn't afford my bills, but I was definitely at a point where I got, like everyone does, I'm sure, they get sick and tired of always having to pay bills, sick and tired of that feeling that you're a slave to making money and paying those bills. You're a slave to debt. And I hate that feeling. So a few years ago, I was able to, I don't know how to, or what to call it. I was able to get some money. I made, I think, a good decision for myself. And I was able to pay my house off and my car off. And that enabled me to pay down the credit cards quicker. So I'm down to 1 credit card right now. 1 credit card, and it's only a 10% interest rate, so it's not a high interest. It's actually 10.99, so almost 11. But it's at about 7K, which won't really take me very long to pay off. It'll take me maybe a month and a half to pay it off. But, you know, the problem is with this Epic Universe coming up, I've already got hotel reservations that I've actually paid more than half for already. So that's not really a problem. But with Epic Universe, I've been wanting to get a new camera. I want to get like a cinnamon grade Sony mirrorless camera and a nice lens. If you all know anything about photography, I want to get the 16-35 2.8 lens, which is like $2,300 just for the lens. The camera body is $2,200. So it's going to take some money. And it's like, I've been really wanting that, and I've been thinking, oh, I've got a couple credit cards that I can put this on, and I can have it now. But there's really no reason for me to have it now. And I'm thinking, like, do I really need to make these cinema type videos for Epic Universe? Probably not really. I mean, I have another channel and it gets decent amount of views, but I'm not making money on it or anything. It's more just like for a hobby. But I mean, with the cinema camera, it is a hobby, and I've been in that film group, so I will use it within that group. So it won't just be for Epic Universe. But it's something that I've been wanting. So I'll get it eventually, but I just feel like wanting something like that kind of correlates to weight loss. It's like I really want to get out of debt so I can stop with that feeling of being a slave to debt. I just want to know what it feels like to not experience that feeling, like, not having any bill at all. Just, the regular living expenses, but no actual debt to a company or anything, a bank. So I've been thinking about wanting the camera and wanting to pay off debt. It just feels like I've got other bills coming up. I need new tires on my car and brakes. That'll probably be over $1,000 at least. I have to renew. I pay for my car insurance in one lump to save money. Got that coming up in June. So there's like a few things coming up, and I need to finish my tooth also. My tooth there, I had a post put in. I forget what they call it. An implant, a tooth implant put in. So it's mostly done. I just need the exterior tooth. So that's going to be another $1,000. I want to get this done. I want to get this tooth done before Epic Universe 2 because it's annoying eating something and food getting stuck in there. But anyways, it's just, I think of these things that are coming up, and I want to get out of the mentality of putting things on credit cards unless I know I'm going to pay it off within 1 month so it doesn't rack up interest. So it's like I really want that new camera, but I'm going to wait and save for it. I just feel like it's kind of the same with weight loss. It's like you really want this junk food and processed food when you want it, and you justify to yourself why you're going to have it, which I've definitely done in the past, and I'll most likely do in the future. Especially when it comes to Epic Universe, I'm going to eat whatever I want to there. But, there's times when you go out with friends or family and you justify eating bad. But sometimes, it's fine. But you just really have to determine if it's worth it to you. But anyway, I think there's something of value with being able to prolong a purchase, or being able to stick to a diet plan and prolong giving in to food that you crave, the ultra processed food or sugar. I think it makes you feel like you appreciate it more. I think when you get something instantly, you don't tend to appreciate it as much. So that's why with my debt, I thought about doing like some sort of debt consolidation. I think actually Raimundo suggested it, which I have done that in the past, and I paid off some credit cards, and I just racked the credit cards back up, so I didn't learn from it. So this time I told myself, which I did it, I completed it, so I was good with it. I did the debt snowball, Dave Ramsey method of paying off your high interest rate credit cards first. So I did that, and now I'm just down to one. So I think I did that so I would maybe learn. And I think it worked because, in the past I would definitely just, if I wanted a camera or a lens, I would charge it and just make payments on it. But I don't want to be in that mentality anymore. It's like I want to just save the money and buy it as I can actually afford it. So, I just feel like that weight loss kind of correlates with that too. It's, you don't need to eat all this junk food. You don't need to eat constantly. You don't really need to eat the things that you want. You need to eat the things that are good for you. It's kind of like debt. You don't need to buy everything you want. You just need to save some money and pay off debt and do what's good for you. So anyway, I'm excited. It's like I am excited about getting out of debt to experience that feeling of being completely debt free. But at the same time, it's like I just feel like as it gets closer, it's like I feel like I'm less patient. I just feel like, it's going to take me like another month and a half to pay this off, and with all these other bills coming up, will it take even longer? And I want the camera, so I think I just have to stop. I have to get out of my mind and tell myself what I want for myself is to be out of debt completely. If I have to wait to buy the camera, it has to wait. Um, and I have to budget that also around these other bills. Um, so I think it's a good learning experience for me. Also, doing this at the same time, I feel like maybe the whole process of losing weight has helped me get out of debt more. I think when you can control that feeling or that desire to eat whatever you want when you want, I think if you can control that, you can control that in other areas. And now, just thinking about that, I have heard that the GLP-1 weight loss medications, the injections, I've heard that when people start doing those, they lose interest in food, they lose interest in eating. But I've also heard that they lose interest in other things. Like they lose interest in just doing anything, of getting up and getting out of the house. They lose interest in life. So I think there's, which, it makes sense. There's some sort of correlation, between, I don't know if I would call it impulsively eating, but just not having any control of what you want to eat, and not having any control of what you're buying and your debt. I think whatever that function is in your brain, I think it's very important to learn how to control that. It's like, Donnie must see a squirrel. It's like everything doesn't have to be obtained instantly. Sometimes waiting for it and working for it actually makes obtaining that item or that weight better, because you know that you worked for it. So anyway, I'm going to let Donnie out because he's going to tear through my screen, and then I'm going to go for the rest of my 5-lap walk. So I completed the 10 laps today. I forgot to take video on the second time around. I'm not too sure why. But I'm feeling pretty good. I'm a little bit hungry. I feel like I want a snack, but I'm not giving into it. So yeah, hope you all had a good Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.